Hey everybody, Darth Vader here. I'm the CEO of SOLAT, Salvage Ore Logistics and Transport. So the reason I'm making this video is to go over some basic medical treatment, gameplay, that type of thing. It's mainly for our org, but hopefully it helps everybody. First thing we want to do is go get the equipment. So go to a medical clinic, hospital, and you'll go to the pharmacy. In the pharmacy shop, you'll want to pick up bare necessities, which you at least want to have some MedPens and a ParaMed medical device. We just call it a MedGun, and it requires refills like ammo, ParaMed refills, so you want to get some of those as well. You do have to slot those refills just like you do ammo. They don't automatically reload from your backpack or wherever you may have them at. So the next thing you may want to consider is your vehicle. So there are a few different ships with medical facilities: the Medical Pisces, the C8R, the Drake Cutlass Red, the Anvil Carrack, and the 890 Jump. The Medical Pisces has a tier 3, that's the lowest tier. There are minor injuries. It has one bed in the Medical Pisces. The Cutlass Red, as you'll see here, it's got 2 tier 3 beds in it. So you won't be able to heal a higher tier injury in this bed, right? So you have, the bed is specific to the tier of the injury. A tier 3 injury requires a tier 3 or higher bed. Same thing with tier 2. The tier 2 injury requires a tier 2 bed. The Carrack and the 890 Jump have a tier 2 bed. And if you have a tier 1 injury, you can't heal that out in the field. You have to go to a medical clinic or a hospital. Say you accepted a bounty at a wreck site. You gotta find the guy and kill him, right? When you took some damage. When you get done, get behind cover, in his ship, wherever, hit C, left click, and you hit yourself with a MedPen. Now you're back at 100. And as long as you didn't take a tiered injury, you'll be good to go. Another example, say you took a bunker mission. So you get inside, some guy's glitched into the floor, you can't shoot him, but he can shoot you, so you end up taking damage, and next thing you know, you've got a tiered injury, right? You can pull out the MedGun with the 4 key. B will change mode where it points at yourself. It'll tell you, what's wrong with you, right? So you got respiratory damage. They suggest you use Sterigen. So you go into the advanced tab of the MedGun. You can choose auto, or you can manually move the sliders. And once you've administered that drug, it'll heal you up to the point where that tiered injury stops your health. You can't heal it any higher until you fix that tiered injury. The Cutty Red has a tier 3 bed. I have a tier 3 injury, so go to medical care, select your injury, and tell it to treat. And you're good to go. Well, now you know how to use all the equipment. So what do you do with this information? Say you and your buddy are at the bar, getting a drink, hanging out, whatever. One of your org mates says they've been encapped in a bunker. Now you can use this information. Jump in our ship and quantum over to where he's at. He couldn't share the contract with us in that incapacitated state, so the bunker will treat us hostile. This tractor beam is pretty useful. You can move vehicles around and things like that. Alright, take the elevator down. Check for enemies. Work our way towards him. So we're going to use the server room as our place of cover. So I cleared out the server room. There's no enemies here, and Thomas is going to tractor beam his body into a safe position, so we can provide, medical aid without, worrying about getting shot at. You can see his injury. He's got a minor tier 3 chest injury. It's suggesting we use Sterigen to relieve his respiratory damage. Advanced function here on the MedGun. Shows the blood drug levels. Don't get your blood drug levels over 50% or you could overdose. Then you'd have to use the detox. Thomas just used the auto function on the MedGun there. You just shoot the guy with it. So it doesn't work yet, but you can still see his injuries if he's on the bed. He still has to click the treatment button from his side. I'll show you his perspective. He has to lay in the bed and hit the treatment tab, choose his injury, and tell it to treat the injury. Pretty easy. His tier 3 injury is healed by the bed and he's good to go. Alright, well that concludes our basic medical tutorial. Thank you for watching.